Good morning, students. This is Professor Young. I hope everyone has been able to, or all students have been able to log into their Canvas shells for this course, and also been able to log into the My Mastering Lab or the Myeconlab website to access the assignments for the course. Keep in mind, and this screencast is specifically being done to demonstrate when students go into the Myeconlab to complete work. It's essential that this is done in every case by entering the class first and then entering the course section in Canvas, and then hitting the My Lab and Mastering button. Most of us are used to, or I know in my case, establishing a favorite link on our systems where you might save a desktop image and click that image to go into a particular course or to a particular area. Using My Lab and Mastering requires that the entry point for any time a student goes into a Myeconlab, that a synced section, that you always go through the link within the Canvas shell. And I agree, as I decided to use this method for my courses, that this was going to restrict those of you that are computer experts. This was going to restrict your ability to actually enter the Myeconlab website from other, I guess you could call them, portals. So if you're having issues getting into Myeconlab, it may be because you're doing like I would typically do, where I might just click a new URL, or should I say a new box here, and just type in Myeconlab. Well, if you do that, now you're outside of the synced course-to-course communication. So thus, if you try to enter your Myeconlab without going through Canvas, then you're going to see maybe a page like this. Now, I can get into Myeconlab because I'm the instructor. But if you try to do it this way, then you're going to be asked to provide a passcode, or shall I say a course code. So I don't know if you can see this. So your class is synced to my Mastering Lab or Myeconlab. You can see that little link button there. And so that is why it's required that you go in through Canvas. I don't like this process. For me, it's much easier to go to my tab here. I'm sorry, I called this a URL, but this is a tab. It's easier for me to go into my tab and just type in Myeconlab and go into my course that way. But yet, it is required that when you go into Myeconlab, that you go through this button here on your page. And then that'll take you in, and you'll always see this entry homepage, I guess you could call it. And then it'll say Open Mine. And then once you go in through that door, then you're going to be able to access your course information. So again, this is like saying, like, if you have a home that you live in, typically I come in through my garage door. But the requirement now is that I come in through my front door all the time. And that would present me problems because I would drive my car in the garage and then I'd say, wait, I can't get in my house. I mean, and that's, an analogy that I'm using. So you have to go in through the front door to get into this class, and the front door is by going in through the My Lab and Mastering. So if you've had any issues, I hope that this resolves those, and thank you for your time.